The world around us is full of mysteries. And although modern science is developing very rapidly, it is still not known for sure whether dragons exist. Information about whether there were actually dragons, as well as interesting facts about mythical creatures are presented in the article. Do dragons exist? In the era of technological progress, incredible opportunities have become available to people until recently. It seems that the world around us has been studied from beginning to end. But is it so? The most authoritative scientists cannot give unambiguous answers to some questions. For example, it is not known for certain whether dragons existed. Let's figure it out. Who is a dragon? This is a fantastic creature that is found in many legends and legends. The appearance, habits and abilities of the mythical animal differ somewhat in the views of different peoples of the world. But the following signs remain common. Read also the types of dinosaurs that are popular these days: elongated serpentine body shape, the ability to spew flames from the mouth, the ability to fly, the presence of 2 or 4 huge clawed paws, long tail, intelligence. The mental abilities of dragons, based on ancient legends, are much higher than those of other representatives of the animal world. There are most stories about dragon snakes in the epic of the peoples of Europe, South America, East and Central Asia. Thus, the ancient Roman writer and thinker Pliny, describing the events of the First Punic War, noted the feat of the military commander Marcus Regulus, who killed a 40-meter dragon. Also, legends about dragons are found among the Celts and Vikings. In Slavic folklore, Serpent Goranik is a negative character. But among the Asian peoples, the dragon is a creature personifying nobility, bravery, and royalty. The ideas of the ancient Chinese, Japanese and Vietnamese were described by scientists in the article Dragon Snakes in the Ancient Art of Central Asia. Read also what is a volcano and why it erupts. Chinese fire-breathing dragon, Pixabay. A lot of people, including scientists, are sure that dragons existed. The main argument in favor of this statement is the finds of ancient objects, dishes, jewelry, which depict mythical lizards. There are also ancient writings describing dragons. Adherents of this theory argue as follows: how could people living on different continents leave similar descriptions if dragons did not exist in real life? So these animals caught the eye of our ancestors. Did dragons exist? In the scientific world, there is a fierce debate about the reality of these lizards. Here are a few theories put forward by adherents of the existence of dragons. Creationists claim that dragons exist. More precisely, they existed in prehistoric times. And these are dinosaurs. It is known for certain that long before the appearance of mankind, huge lizards walked the earth, which, according to the description, resemble dragons. Zoologists claim that dragons are a separate species of rare animals. They became extinct many thousands of years ago for natural reasons: climate deterioration, reduction of food ration. Fantastic version: dragons are creatures imported from other planets by aliens. Read also, do fairies really exist? There is an opinion that dragons exist in our time. Some people believe that prehistoric monsters live in unexplored corners of the planet. And it is quite possible that there are real dragons among them. But since no one has managed to see and capture huge monsters yet, there is no scientific justification for the existence of dragons. Another version, the biological structure of dragons, is a so-called real myth. The classic characteristics of dragons are present in other species. Among scientists, the most common version is that dragons never existed because they are fictional animals. So, the world-famous American zoologist Walter Offenberg believed that myths about dragons originated about 100,000 years ago, when a person watched snakes crawl out of the ground. Read also, does magic exist in real life? Most likely, due to their limited mental abilities, primitivism, and scant knowledge of the surrounding world, the first people gave the ordinary snake unique and frightening properties. Over time, the legends began to acquire details and fantasies and spread throughout the globe during the wars of conquest. Mythical dragon, Pixabay dragons. Interesting facts: if you are seriously interested in the topic of flying fire-breathing creatures, we offer interesting facts about mythical creatures. The dragon is a fantastic animal that you will find in the legends of almost all peoples of the world. Moreover, the description of the mythical lizard may differ. Some sources describe creatures with 3 or more heads, and dragons are often credited with the ability to spew fire from their mouths. Where do dragons live? If you believe the legends of various peoples of the world, the habitats of mythical lizards are deep caves, mountains, forests, swampy terrain, as well as reservoirs. In China, the dragon is a symbol of masculinity, closely associated with the cult of fertility. In Chinese mythology, there are several types of dragons. Heavenly, Tianlong, protects the gods. Earthen, Dilong, manages reservoirs. Divine, Shenlong, causes rain, wind, thunder. Futsanlong is a dragon of hidden treasure that lives underground and guards precious stones and metals. Read also, does Megalodon exist? Scientific explanations. Dragon sculpture. Pixabay. In Asian countries, the dragon has long been considered the king of animals. Therefore, his image was used as a symbol of imperial power. The throne of many rulers was called the dragon throne. Clothes with the image of a dragon could only be worn by royalty. A commoner for wearing such symbols was subject to the death penalty. In Christianity, the dragon, or serpent, is associated with the name of the great martyr George the Victorious. According to legend, a Christian saint struck a huge terrible beast with a spear to save the Tsar's daughter from death. According to other sources, George defeated the dragon by force of prayer without the use of weapons. Nowadays, the image of a dragon is widely used in literature and cinema. And if earlier the dragon was often associated with absolute evil, then at the turn of the XE centuries, the authors of fantasy works increasingly describe the dragon as a positive character. Read also why dinosaurs became extinct. No scientist, be it a zoologist or a paleontologist, can yet provide an unambiguous answer to the question whether dragons actually exist or not.